guys, it's Andrea here from Andy Equestrian, and today I'm going to be doing a fun video that I saw Grace Barnett put on her channel. But yeah, she did the Heels Down challenge, which is a challenge that is done by the Heels Down magazine, which is an online magazine, which I will be getting around to actually subscribing to because it looks really nice. Challenges every month, and this month's challenge, it's not called anything, it's just, this tag is, was there a time you really struggled with your writing or confidence? What helped you to get over it? This is sort of a longer story for me because the time I really struggled with my confidence was definitely when I started writing magic, which was back at my previous firm. And if you don't know, previous to where I'm writing at now, I was doing hunt seat equitation with horses that were being used in the Morgan Horse Show circuit. Just locally, not like rated shows or anything, but it was still like, they were really nice horses and I was very fortunate to have the opportunity to ride them. But when I was about 17, I decided to start writing he was a bay gelding named Magic, and he was absolutely amazing. He was a fantastic show horse. He always did really, really well at the shows, and I wanted to try riding him. I had ridden pretty much every single horse in that barn except for him, and so I figured, you know what, why not try him? I've been riding for 7 years, why not give it a shot? And when I started riding him, I mean, there was a learning curve. There's always a learning curve when you're getting on a new horse. I didn't expect anything different from that because that's happened with every single horse I've ridden. There's a learning curve for a few months. But the only thing that really happened in the lesson, besides him tripping, me not being able to get him to go through his gaits as successfully as he could, was definitely the fact that at the end of the lesson, I actually fell off. It wasn't a serious fall or anything, it was a really dumb fall, and I really don't even understand why I was that affected by it. It wasn't that big of a deal, and like for the next couple of months, I was very affected by it. I would get really nervous when I would get on him, and I loved riding him. Like, I loved his trot, and I loved his canter, and I really wanted to do well on him, but I was so nervous just because of that. And on top of that, I was also very nervous when I was in the stall with him due to another experience with me having a really large, muscular mare stuck on my foot. Not fun. Not fun. But regardless of that, like, I just didn't really have any way to get over it because at that time, I had an instructor who did not pay attention to my needs and very rarely would comment on anything. The only thing she would really comment on was the fact that Magic wasn't collected. Well, when you're getting used to a new horse, having them collected isn't necessarily your top priority. Your top priority is getting comfortable with that horse and making sure that they're moving the way they're supposed to, not necessarily that they're collected. Being honest, like, Magic takes a while to get used to, and he works a lot differently than the other horses. He's much heavier with the rein contact, and I had to get him to lighten, and that was why he was used in full bridle. But anyways, I spent a long period of time just working with him, and then it was really experience that got me over that. I just would get over it through experience, and eventually I was really comfortable with him. He really pushed me, and in a way that I hadn't thought that I could be pushed by a horse before, and it was the right amount of challenge for me. And I definitely would not have been ready to ride Spike had I not ridden Magic. So I'm really glad that I stuck with it and that I got over that fear. And then he also helped me with my fear of handling horses and being very firm in what I want from them, just when you're leading them around, because Magic's not the kind of horse that's going to let you get away with anything. Going to let you do whatever. He is going to make sure you are paying attention and that you're on your toes, and I mean, And that's really beneficial for me because right now I'm riding a horse that, you know, if you let him, will run you over at the gate. Not to be mean, I love Spike, but he will totally do that. And yeah, so that's my little story. It's not all that exciting, but it was something that had shaken my confidence for a little bit, and it took a while, but I got over it, mostly through experience and calming myself down and increasing my balance and things like that. That really has what's helped me as a rider grow. I mean, if I hadn't ridden Magic, I wouldn't have had the courage to switch barns or to start trying to learn how to jump or be riding Spike. As much as I have been, I would have been really scared, and I would have been sticking to the beginner horses at the barn right now, even if I had the courage to leave without it, even if I hadn't ridden Magic. So yeah, that's all I really have for this video, you guys. I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, as well as to comment and subscribe down below. As I said earlier, I will have a link to Grace's channel down below, as well as a link to the Heels Down website, and they have some really cool articles on there, so I definitely advise checking it out. And yeah, so that's all I really have for this video. I hope everybody enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it, and I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to check out my various forms of social media, which will be linked down below, or you can look and see the usernames that are going to be in my end slate. Bye! Got a package in the mail from It's Showtime Boutique on Etsy. It's my Mother's Day present, and it is horse related, so I thought I would share it with you guys. It's just a little unboxing.